Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are looking at a piece of internet history that feels like a glitch in the simulation.
Right, like a cognitive dissonance.
Exactly. You know those moments where you see two people in the same frame and your brain just refuses to render the image?
Like seeing a polar bear hanging out in the jungle or something. It just shouldn't happen.
But today, we're breaking down a crossover that actually did. We are looking at the collaboration between the biggest YouTube creator on the planet, Mr. Beast, and
arguably the most famous athlete in human history, Cristiano Ronaldo.
it is an unbelievable combination.
It is a fascinating collision. You have the titan of digital retention, Mr. Beast, meeting the titan of physical performance, but we aren't here to discuss their subscriber counts.
No, we're going microscopic today. We're analyzing a very specific, very short video titled Cristiano Shoots, Mr. Beast Tries to Stalk It, and Painfully Fails.
And they really mean that.
Oh yeah, and for those of you just listening, the title literally has a stop hand emoji and a soccer ball emoji.
Yeah.
Just so you know exactly what body part is about to get sacrificed.
And painfully fails is the key phrase there. That's the promise to the viewer.
It is. But here's our mission. We are going to unpack the transcript of this interaction. It's short, it's chaotic, and if you really listen to the words, it reveals a terrifying amount about human psychology, the biology of fear, and the absolute absurdity of content brain.
I'm glad you mentioned the transcript specifically because when you strip away all the visuals, the bright colors, the editing, the star power, and you just look at the words, you see a very different story. You see a story about survival instincts being actively suppressed.
So let's set the scene, just based on the audio cues in the title. We're on a pitch. Cristiano Ronaldo is lining up for a penalty kick.
Yeah.
And Mr. Beast Jimmy has decided, for reasons we can only assume involve views, to stand in the goal.
He's the goalkeeper.
He's the goalkeeper.
Which, to be clear, is a position that professional goalkeepers struggle with. I mean, men who are 6'4", with massive wingspans, who train hours a day to read micro movements, they still get beaten by Ronaldo.
And now a YouTuber is stepping in.
You do too.
So let's get right into the text. The video starts, and the very first thing we hear before a ball is even kicked is Mr. Beast just saying, "I'm scared."
Okay, stop there for a second. That O.
You know?
Yes, that O is doing so much work. It's not, I am scared. It's, oh, I'm scared.
Right.
That is the sound of realization. It's the sound of the abstract idea of making a video with Ronaldo colliding with the physical reality of Ronaldo is about to launch a projectile at my body.
It's the difference between theory and practice.
Yeah.
In theory, it's a cool video.
Yeah.
In practice, you're standing 20 feet away from a cannon.
Precisely. And biologically, this is the amygdala just taking over. This is the lizard brain. We talk about fight or flight, but there's a third response, right? Freeze.
Yeah, freeze.
That O is the freeze. He's looking at the physical stature of Ronaldo, the way he approaches the ball. And his brain is running a simulation that just ends in pain.
And usually, Mr. Beast is the guy in the control room, right? He's the one pulling the strings, designing the challenges, putting other people in the Squid Game. But here, the transcript shows a total power inversion. He is the target.
He has surrendered his agency. And that fear isn't performative. You can hear it in his cadence. It's not that hype voice he uses in his intros. It's a lower, more grounded admission of vulnerability.
But he's not alone in this realization. And this is where the deep dive gets really interesting. There's a third voice in the clip.
Right.
A character identified in the transcript as Carl.
Carl, the unsung hero of this narrative.
He really is.
Yeah.
Carl is watching from the sidelines. And immediately after Jimmy says, "I'm scared," Carl chimes in with a line that just changes the entire genre of the video. He says, Oh, Carl, that would have broke your hand.
Now, this is critical. Listen to the syntax. That would have broke your hand.
Past tense.
Conditional past tense. This implies they probably saw a warm-up shot, or maybe Ronaldo just kicked a ball into the empty net to test the grass or something.
Okay, yeah.
Carl saw the velocity, he did the math, and he realized that Jimmy's hand is not structured to stop that object.
It's the part for me. It's a stutter.
Like Bryce.
His brain is buffering the violence he just witnessed.
It's the bystander's burden.
Right.
Carl isn't in the line of fire, so he has the clarity that Jimmy doesn't. Jimmy is focusing on the content. Carl is focusing on, anatomy.
He's the external reality check. He's validating the fear.
Really?
So let's look at the stakes now. We went from Mr. Beast plays soccer to Mr. Beast might require orthopedic surgery.
Yeah, exactly.
Carl isn't saying that's going to sting. He's saying broke your hand.
And that specific injury, a broken hand, is debilitating. It's not a scraped knee. It affects your ability to work, to edit, to hold a camera. I mean, the stakes are incredibly high.
So we have the fear.
I'm scared.
We have the confirmation of danger. That would have broke your hand.
Right.
A rational human being at this point would say.
Okay, Chris, let's do a crossbar challenge instead.
Right. Or, hey, maybe kick it at like 50% power.
A rational human would, yes. But we are not dealing with a rational human. We are dealing with a content creator.
And this is where we get the paradox of content, because immediately, and I mean immediately after Carl warns him about the broken bones, Mr. Beast says this.
I know.
All right, that's good. That's great. Don't hold back.
This is the most fascinating psychological moment in the entire clip.
It's insanity. He literally just acknowledged the fear. He heard the warning, and he pivots to, that's great. Don't hold back.
Let's break down the creator's wager here. There is a split-second economic calculation happening in his brain. On one side, you have the liability, a broken hand, pain, medical bills.
Okay.
On the other side, you have the asset, a viral moment with the most famous person on earth.
And he bets the hand.
He bets the hand. But look at how he does it. All right, that's good. That's great. He's hyping himself up. He is reframing the danger as value. Why is it good that the shot could break his hand?
Because it makes for a better thumbnail.
Exactly. If the risk wasn't real, the video would be boring. The danger is the content. He is convincing himself that the threat to his safety is actually a positive feature of the production.
It's like a stuntman, but without any of the padding.
Well, a stuntman calculates the risk to minimize it. A YouTuber often leans into the risk to maximize the reaction. That instruction, don't hold back, is a consent to chaos.
A verbal waiver. He's signing it right there.
Yes.
And the politeness, that's good, that's great. It's so polite. He's staring down a barrel and saying, oh, lovely gun you have there. Please fire when ready.
It also shows a deep respect for Ronaldo, in a way. To tell Cristiano Ronaldo to hold back would be an insult.
That's true.
It would be treating him like a kid. Mr. Beast is saying, I want the full experience. I want the reality of your power, even if it destroys me.
It's a weird form of intimacy, isn't it? Asking someone to hurt you because you respect them so much.
In the context of high-level sports, absolutely. He wants to know what it feels like to be a Premier League goalkeeper for 1 second. He wants to touch the greatness.
Or have the greatness smash into his face.
Well, that's the price of admission.
Oh, so he issues the command, don't hold back. And then the transcript implies the action. The kick happens. We don't have the audio of the impact in the text, but we have the immediate reaction.
And the speed of that transition is brutal.
It is instantaneous. The very next line is, that hurt, bro.
1 second, he's bravado, don't hold back, and the next, he's just a guy in pain.
It strips away the persona completely. There is no Mr. Beast in that line. There is just Jimmy.
And the bro at the end is doing a lot of social work there, too.
How so?
Well, think about it. If someone just punches you, you're angry. But if you ask someone to punch you, and they do, you can't be angry.
Right.
The bro reestablishes the friendship. It says, I am in pain, but we are still cool. It's a way of de-escalating the violence he just invited.
It's the playground dynamic. You punch your friend in the arm, he punches you back. You both kind of laugh and say, ow.
It bonds you.
Exactly. It levels the playing field. For that 1 second, Ronaldo isn't a god and Beast isn't a mogul. They are just two guys, and one of them has a really, really stinging hand.
But wait, is it his hand? Because this leads us to the most confusing and honestly the funniest part of the transcript.
The injury assessment.
The diagnosis, right. Mr. Beast is reeling from the hit. And he stammers out, I think you broke my head.
I think you broke my head.
No. Let's look at the title of the video again. It has a hand emoji. Carl warned him about his hand.
Yes.
But Jimmy says head.
And this is where we see the true impact of the event.
So did he get hit in the head? Or is he just delirious?
Well, if he got hit in the head, the statement is literal, and that's terrifying because a headshot from Ronaldo is concussive.
For sure.
But if he got hit in the hand, as the title suggests, and he called it his head, that is a fascinating neurological glitch. It's like his wiring got crossed. The pain signal was so loud that the brain just grabbed the wrong noun.
Yeah.
System error. Body part not found. Insert head.
Exactly. It suggests a systemic shock. This is what I mean about the difference between watching and feeling. When you watch on TV, you see the ball hit the hand. When you're the goalie, the impact vibrates through your entire skeleton.
Oh, wow.
Your teeth rattle, your vision shakes. It feels like your whole head broke.
It's also just such a toddler thing to say, you broke my head. It's not medical. It's not, I have a fracture.
No.
It's pure, unadulterated distress.
It creates a comedic contrast, doesn't it? You have these two mega wealthy, powerful men, and the dialogue just devolves into gibberish. It humanizes them.
Yeah.
It reminds us that underneath all the branding, we are all just soft bags of water that really don't like getting hit by fast objects.
And remember the I think stutter. He's stuttering again.
Oh, good catch.
Just like Carl did earlier. Oh, Carl, now it's I think.
The violence of the kick has literally disrupted their ability to speak English properly. That is the power of the painful fail. If Mr. Beast had stopped the ball perfectly, caught it with one hand and said, "Too easy,"
We'd all suspect it was fake.
everyone would scream fake. We'd think it was CGI.
Right. We'd say, oh, Ronaldo just kicked it soft.
But the stutter, the confusion, the broke my head, you can't script that level of disorientation. Or at least if you did, it would require Daniel Day-Lewis levels of acting. This feels raw. The failure is the proof of authenticity.
That's a key takeaway.
Yeah.
In the age of AI and deepfakes, pain is the only thing we trust. A bruise is the ultimate verification badge.
It is. We crave that collision with reality. We watch these videos not to see Mr. Beast succeed. He always succeeds. We watch to see him contend with a force he can't buy and he can't negotiate with.
Physics doesn't care about your subscriber count.
That's the bumper sticker right there. Physics does not care. And Ronaldo is the avatar of physics in this moment.
I want to go back to Carl for a second. We don't hear from him in the aftermath. But I have to imagine the look on his face.
Well, the vindication of Carl.
He warned him. That would have broke your hand. And 10 seconds later, Jimmy is mumbling about his broken head. Carl is the Greek chorus of this tragedy.
It represents a classic pattern in risk-taking behavior. You have the data, that's Carl saying, do not do this. You have the ego or the goal, that's Jimmy saying, full speed ahead.
And then you have the consequence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Carl's silence at the end is loud. He doesn't need to say, I told you so. The groaning on the ground says it for him.
Justice for Carl. He tried to save him.
He did his duty.
So we've got this entire narrative arc just compressed into a few seconds. Fear, warning, bravery, or, stupidity,
A fine line.
impact, regret. It's almost Shakespearean.
It's a micro-tragedy, but it's also a transaction. Mr. Beast paid for that content with pain, and judging by the fact that we're talking about it and millions watched it, the transaction was successful.
But it makes you wonder about the limits. We're seeing a trend where extreme is the baseline. If break my head is the funny punchline, where does it go next?
That is the darker question. The audience has a tolerance that just keeps building. A penalty kick is funny. Next time, is it a rugby tackle? Is it a boxing match? The don't hold back mentality is sustainable only as long as the body holds up.
And in this case, the body, specifically the head-hand connection, barely held up.
It barely survived.
There's something else about that don't hold back line. It's also a challenge to Ronaldo's integrity, isn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, if he says don't hold back and Ronaldo misses the goal or hits a weak shot, it looks bad for Ronaldo. He's the pro. He has to destroy him.
That's a great point. Mr. Beast is actually backing Ronaldo into a corner. By asking for full power, he demands perfection. If Ronaldo holds back, the video is lame. If Ronaldo misses, the video is awkward.
The only good outcome for the content is for Mr. Beast to get obliterated.
So in a weird way, Mr. Beast engineered his own destruction perfectly. He set up the variables so that the only successful ending was his own pain.
He is the architect of his own demise.
That is why he is the best in the world at what he does. He understands that the story needs a victim, and he volunteers for the job.
It's sacrificial.
It is content martyrdom.
I just can't shake the image of that stop hand emoji in the title. It looks so innocent. It looks like a high five.
It's ironic usage. That emoji represents the attempt. The broke my head represents the result. The gap between those two is where all the entertainment lives.
So as we wrap this up, what are we really taking away from this clip? Aside from the fact that Ronaldo has a cannon for a leg.
I think the takeaway is about the illusion of control. Mr. Beast controls the platform, the cameras, the editing, the money. But in that split second, when the ball leaves the foot, nobody is in control.
Right.
It's just kinetic energy. And I think we as listeners and viewers need to recognize the difference between content risk and actual risk.
The line blurs.
It blurs completely. And for the creators, that blur is dangerous. For us, it's entertaining.
And for Carl, it's stressful.
Extremely stressful for Carl.
So, here is the thought I want to leave you with today. When you see a title like Painfully Fails, and you click on it, be honest with yourself. What are you actually rooting for? Are you clicking to see the save?
Or Are you clicking because a small dark part of your brain wants to see what happens when an immovable object meets a very movable YouTuber? Are you there for the triumph? Or are you there for the collision?
Think about that the next time you ask someone to not hold back. You might just get exactly what you asked for.
And you might think your head is broken.
Thanks for diving deep with us. Listen to your inner Carl, folks. We'll see you in the next one.
Stay safe.